Be me. 27-year-old feminist dating boyfriend for 3 years now, very serious. I'm nonprofit coordinator, making 44K. He's IT specialist, making 71K. Relationship is solid. We've talked about marriage and future together. Often, he's close with his family, especially his grandfather, who raised him. His parents divorced when he was young, and Grandpa stepped in, helped. Talks about his grandfather with so much love and respect, always admiration. Tells stories about fishing trips, life lessons, and unconditional support given always. His grandpa is 84 years old and in declining health, sadly getting worse. Boyfriend visits him every week at assisted living facility without fail regularly. Tells me grandpa always asks about me and wants to meet eventually soon. One day boyfriend calls me, crying says his grandfather passed away peacefully. I comfort him and tell him I'm sorry for his loss deeply. He's devastated because grandpa was more like father to him than anyone. Spends next week making funeral arrangements with his family members together. Funeral is beautiful with stories about grandpa's kindness and generosity shared openly. His whole family is there, siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, everyone gathered mourning. After funeral, the lawyer reads the will to immediate family members present. Boyfriend comes home later looking shocked and overwhelmed by something big news. Asks if we can talk about something important that happened today. Tells me his grandfather left him $150,000 in inheritance money, substantial amount. Feels shocked because that's significant amount of money. Life-changing really. He's crying saying he can't believe grandpa left him so much trusted. Tells me the will said it was for his future to help build life. Says grandpa wanted him to be secure and happy with whatever he chose. Mentions maybe using it for house down payment or wedding or savings future. Feel happy for him, but also start thinking about how money could help. Tell him that's amazing, and his grandpa must have loved him so much. He says he wants to honor grandpa's memory by using it wisely, carefully. Asks what I think he should do with the money decisions to make. Tell him we should think about it and discuss options together soon. Few days later, start researching how much good that money could do. Find statistics about how underfunded women's organizations and causes are globally. Read about domestic violence shelters that are closing due to lack funding. Learn about girls' education programs that need support desperately in countries. Calculate that $150K could fund entire year of programs at shelters multiple. Start thinking about how boyfriend could honor his grandpa by helping others. Tell myself that keeping all that money for personal use is selfish. Decide to talk to him about donating at least some to women's causes. Bring it up casually, asking if he's thought about charitable donations with. He says he hasn't really thought about it, still processing the loss grief. Tell him I've been thinking about how much good that money could do. Say that women's organizations are desperate for funding right now currently. Mention domestic violence shelters, girls, education programs, reproductive rights causes all needing help. Suggest he could donate portion of inheritance to these important causes maybe. He looks uncomfortable and says he was thinking of using it for us. Tells me grandpa specifically said it was for his future and building life. Say that helping women is good use of money that would make difference. He says he understands, but this money is for our house and future. Tell him we're young and can save for house, but women need help now. Ask him to at least consider donating some amount, even if not all. Week goes by and bring it up again more directly. This time seriously. Tell him I've been thinking a lot about the inheritance money situation. Say that, as feminist, I'm struggling with the idea of him keeping it all. Explain that $150K could literally save lives if donated to right causes. He says he wants to use it for us, for house, for wedding. Tell him those are material things, but women's lives are at stake here. Say that his grandpa would want money used to help people, probably right. He says grandpa specifically said it was for his future clearly stated intention. Tell him, but what kind of future is built on not helping others? Ask him to really think about what's more important, house or lives. Start sending him articles about underfunded women's organizations daily regularly now. Show him statistics about domestic violence and lack of shelter space available. Forward emails from nonprofits about how donations make difference. Tangible impact shown. Tell him every day about another cause that needs funding. desperately help. He starts getting frustrated, tells me to stop pressuring him about decision. Say, I'm not pressuring, just educating him on where money could help. Tell him as his partner, I'm trying to help him make ethical choice. He says the ethical choice is respecting what his grandpa wanted for. Tell him grandpa would want him to be good person who helps others. Say that hoarding wealth while women suffer isn't good person behavior, honestly. Month after inheritance, and I'm bringing it up constantly every day now. Tell him I can't stop thinking about how that money could help. Say that I'm having trouble respecting him while he sits on wealth selfishly. He gets angry and says it's his inheritance, not mine to decide about. Tell him, but I'm his partner, and this reflects on both of us. Say that if we're going to get married, his choices are my choices. Explain that I can't marry someone who prioritizes house over helping women. He asks if I'm seriously making this about our relationship future together. Tell him yes, because this shows his values and who he really is. Ask him what's more important to him, me and doing right or money. His family starts asking him about plans for the inheritance money, curiously. His sister mentions she's excited for him to buy a house. Finally happens soon. His brother asks if he's going to invest it or use for something specific. His mom talks about how proud Grandpa would be seeing him build future. Boyfriend tells them he's still deciding, but feeling pressure from me about. Apparently, his sister asks what I mean, and he explains my suggestions donate. She calls him later, and I overhear her saying it's his money not. Tells him that Grandpa left it specifically for him, not for causes. Boyfriend defends me saying, I just want money to help people worthy. But I can hear frustration in his voice when he explains my position. 2 months after, and I'm refusing to let it go, constantly bringing up. Tell him every day about another woman who died because lack of resources. Show him photos of underfunded shelters and struggling organizations needing help desperately. Say that we could be part of solution, but he's choosing to ignore. He finally breaks down and asks what I want him to do exactly. Tell him I think he should donate at least half to women's organizations. He looks shocked and says that's $75,000 more than half his inheritance gone. Say yes, but it would make enormous difference for women who need help. Tell him we can still save for house with his salary and my income. He says it will take us 10 more years to save what Grandpa gave. Tell him 10 years is worth it if it means helping women now today. Say that immediate need is more important than our convenience timeline, really. Explain that we have privilege of time, but women in shelters don't have. He's quiet for a long time, then asks if this is really that important. Tell him yes. It's important to me and should be to him too. Say that I'm questioning our relationship if he can't do this simple thing. He says it's not simple thing. It's his grandfather's legacy and gift too. Tell him the legacy should be helping others, not buying material things house. Ask him one more time to please consider donating significant portion. Please. He says he'll think about it, but sounds defeated and exhausted completely now. Week later, he tells me he'll donate $75,000 to women's organizations I choose. Feel victorious and proud that he's doing the right thing, finally listening. Tell him I'm so proud of him for making this ethical decision, choice. He doesn't look happy, though looks sad and conflicted about it all. I help him research organizations, and we select 5 different ones. Split donation. Domestic violence shelter gets $20K reproductive rights. Org gets $20K more same. Girls education program gets $15K. Women's health clinic gets $15K last. $5K local. He writes the checks and mails them, looking miserable the entire time doing. Tell him he should feel good about helping so many women with this. He says he just feels like he betrayed his grandfather's trust and wishes. Few days after donations, his sister calls him screaming about what heard. Apparently, the organization sent thank you letters to his address publicly acknowledging. His family saw his name in newsletter as major donor to causes listed. His mother calls crying, asking why he gave away Grandpa's money like this. His brother calls angry, saying Grandpa wanted him to use it for future. His sister says she can't believe he let me pressure him into this. Whole family is furious at him for not respecting Grandpa's wishes clearly stated. He tries to explain that he wanted to help people do good things. They say helping people is fine, but that was Grandpa's gift to him. Tell him Grandpa would have wanted money used for his life, not strangers. His mom tells him she's disappointed in him for disrespecting his grandfather memory. Says Grandpa worked hard and saved that money specifically for him to use. Mentions Grandpa talked about wanting him to have security and stability future. Tells him that giving it away to causes I chose was betrayal of trust. Boyfriend is crying on phone trying to explain. It was his decision ultimately, but his mom says she knows I pushed him into it. Everyone knows truth. Tells him that until he can stand up to me, they need space from. His sister texts him, saying family needs time to process what he did. His brother says he's choosing girlfriend over family and Grandpa's memory wishes. Feel defensive because they're making me the villain when he chose to help. Weeks go by and his family isn't speaking to him at all. Silence, no calls, no texts, no invitations to family events, completely cut off now. He's depressed and withdrawn, barely talking to me either anymore, lately distant. Tell him his family will come around. Eventually, they're just upset now. He says they're not upset. They're hurt because he betrayed Grandpa's wishes clearly. Mentions his mom said she can't look at him same way anymore. Different. Tells me his sister blocked him on social media completely. No contact gone. Says his brother told him he's dead to family until makes it right. Ask him how he would make it right, and he says, get money back. Tell him he can't ask charities to return donations. That's not how it works. Month later, and he's completely isolated from his entire family now, totally. No contact with parents, siblings, cousins, anyone at all, cut off completely. He's miserable and blames me for pushing him into donation decision made. Tell him he made his own choice. I just helped him see right thing. He says I pressured him every day for months until he gave in finally. Says he didn't want to donate, but I made it about our relationship. Tell him that's not fair. I was just trying to help him be ethical. He says my ethics cost him his entire family and his grandfather's legacy. Asks if I'm happy now that money is gone and family is too. Realize he deeply regrets the donation and resents me for it completely. 2 months after donation, and he barely speaks to me anymore at all. Comes home from work and goes straight to room, avoiding me completely. I try to talk about his family, and he says there's nothing to discuss. Tell him maybe he should reach out and explain his reasoning better clearly. He says he's tried. They won't listen because he betrayed Grandpa's final wish. Mentions his mom told him the money was supposed to help him build life. Says Grandpa specifically told family it was for his future and security meant. Tells me he threw away his grandfather's gift and his family for me for. Ask him if he regrets helping women with the donation money given away. He looks at me and says, yes, every single day, I regret it. 3 months after, and he tells me he can't do this anymore. Us. Says he's lost his entire family because I pressured him into donation giving. Tells me he sees those thank you letters from organizations and feels sick inside. Mentions he drives by houses for sale and realizes he could have afforded one. Says he thinks about his grandpa and feels like he betrayed him badly. Tells me every family holiday he spends alone now because they won't talk. Asks if helping strangers was worth him losing. Everyone who loved him mattered. Tell him his family is being unreasonable and controlling about his money given. He says it wasn't his money to give away. It was his grandfather's love. Tells me he's moving out and ending our relationship, can't do this anymore. Week after breakup, his family still won't talk to him, according to friends. Apparently his mom told relatives what happened, and they all support her stance. His sister posted vague social media posts about family betrayal and trust broken. His brother changed his emergency contact from boyfriend to cousin instead of him. He's completely alone now, no family, no girlfriend, no support system at all. Mutual friends tell me he's depressed and struggling with what he did regret. One friend says he cries when he talks about his grandfather. Now always upset, mentions he's tried to apologize to family, but they say money can't be unfixed. Tell my friends that his family is toxic for cutting him off like this. They're quiet, and one finally says maybe he should have kept the money. Month later, see on social media, he started GoFundMe to try raise back money. Description says he made mistake and wants to return donation to use properly. Says his grandfather left him inheritance for his future and he disrespected wishes. Mentions he's trying to make it right with his family, earn trust back again. Feel angry that he's basically saying, I made him do wrong, thing publicly blaming. Comments are a mix of support and criticism, people arguing about what happened. Situation. Some say he should have kept it originally, others say family is wrong cutting. Notice his family members haven't donated or commented on the GoFundMe at all. He's raised only $3,000 of $75,000 goal after 3 weeks, barely anything there. Realize he's desperate to fix things with family, but they're not softening stance. 2 months after breakup and mutual friend tells me his family had meeting. Apparently they discussed whether to forgive him, but decided he made choice clearly. His mom said if he loved family, he would have respected Grandpa's wishes originally. His sister said she can't trust him anymore because he chose me over them. His brother said maybe in few years they'll reconsider, but not now too soon. Boyfriend is devastated because he thought apologizing and trying would be enough help. Friend says he's been going to therapy to deal with loss of family support. Mentions therapist is helping him understand how he was pressured into decision made. Feel defensive because I didn't pressure him. He chose to help women himself, but deep down, know I pushed him every single day until he gave in. 6 months later, and see he's dating someone new. Already moved on from me. She seems nice and apolitical. Doesn't post about social issues at all, just normal. Notice she's not feminist or activist, just regular person living life quietly. See photos of them doing normal couple things, movies, dinners, nothing political ever. He looks less stressed than he did with me, but still sad. Sometimes eyes, comments asking about his family, and he responds that he's working on it. Apparently, new girlfriend is encouraging him to keep trying with family reconnection efforts. She even offered to help him save money to pay back organizations eventually someday. Realize she's supportive in way I wasn't. She's helping him fix mistake I caused. Feel jealous that she's being understanding while I was demanding and righteous always. Year later, and see small update that his mom agreed to meet him. Apparently, new girlfriend convinced him to write heartfelt letter, explaining everything happened honestly. His mom responded after months of silence, agreeing to coffee just them two. He posts about being grateful for second chance, with his mother reconnecting finally. Comments are supportive and happy for him, that he's rebuilding relationships slowly. His girlfriend comments that she's proud of him for not giving up trying. Realize she helped him in ways I never did. She put his needs first. I was so focused on women's causes that I destroyed his family relationships completely. Tell myself I was right about helping women, but wrong about pressuring him clearly. Realize I cost him his family and $75,000 for causes that didn't need it badly. Talk to therapist about what happened, and she asks hard questions about it. Why was it so important that he specifically donate that specific money exactly? Sit there unable to answer because it wasn't about the money helping women really. Realize it was about proving he would choose my values over his family wishes. Understand now that I was testing him, seeing if he'd pick me over them. Therapist says that's controlling behavior, not feminist activism or helping others really. Tells me I weaponized social justice to manipulate him into choice he regretted. Points out that there are many ways to support causes without destroying families. Realize I didn't care about his grandfather's wishes or his relationship with family. Only cared about winning the argument and proving my point about helping women. Year and a half, later see announcement, his sister agreed to see him. Slowly, his family is letting him back in one person, at time-conditional basis. His mom sees him monthly now for coffee, and they're rebuilding trust gradually. His girlfriend helped him save $10,000 toward paying back the organizations eventually. Apparently, he's working with organizations to see if they'll return partial donations. Some agreed because they understand family situation and want to help him mend. His family sees he's genuinely trying to undo mistake I pressured him into making. Realize his new girlfriend understood what I didn't. Family matters more than ideology. She supported him fixing things, while I would have called it betraying women's causes. Now he's slowly getting his family back, while I'm alone with my principles only. 2 years later, and see holiday photo with his whole family together, finally. His mom, his siblings. Everyone is there celebrating together, reconciled at last. His girlfriend is in photo too. They're clearly serious and family accepts her. Caption about forgiveness and family and second chances and gratitude for all. Hundreds of comments congratulating him on rebuilding relationships that matter most, always. Realized that could have been me in that photo if I hadn't been stubborn. His family would have welcomed me if I'd respected their wishes and grandfather's gift. Instead, I'm alone at 29, still single, still rigid with my principles intact. Tell myself I stood up for women's causes, but really I destroyed good man. Learned that pressuring someone to choose between you and family always backslides badly. Still call myself feminist, but realize I used it as control mechanism weapon. Pressured boyfriend every single day for months until he gave in to demands. Made him donate his grandfather's final gift against his own wishes and family's. Cost him his entire family for 3 years and $75,000 he'll never get back. Now he's rebuilding with family and woman who actually supports him properly healthy. While I'm alone with my activism and my principles that pushed everyone away, tell myself I was fighting for women, but really I was fighting for control. Learned that making someone choose between partner and family never ends well ever. Principles that destroy families aren't principles. They're just control disguised as morality clearly. Now, I'm cautionary tale about how activism without empathy is just cruelty really.